Welcome to first grade. Our classroom is crazy busy almost every minute of the day. There's so much stuff to be seen, it almost looks overwhelming at first. The students spend a lot of time here on the carpet. They sit in their circle spots when they're doing a group activity, morning meeting, or before bus dismissal. The other times they sit in story spots, randomly displaced around the carpet facing the teacher. They can't sit too long though, because they're young and start to get antsy. My host teacher has her own little corner of the room with her desk. She keeps all her files and extra books here, but she will never be spotted sitting here during the day. She allows students to sit there during independent work or reading time. Once the students leave for the day, she usually sits down here and completes whatever work she needs to do. Around the classroom are many tools to help guide students. There is a letter line with capital and lowercase letters, along with words that begin with each of those letters. This is really helpful as they are still practicing how to write letters. There's also a number line around the entire room that counts up to 100. Along with this standard number line, there's a number line from 1 through 20 with each number made by a different student. This is not only helpful for counting, but it displays some of their work. A big part of this school is their recycling and composting program. They have separate bins in each room for different types of recycling and compost bins that they use in the community school garden. Hardly anything is ever wasted in this school. The kids are taught from the first day of kindergarten about this and teaches them responsibility. The school is all about community, so the pledge for success is posted in each room and recited over the announcements each morning. Along with the pledge, there are many other things hung around the classroom. Posters with tips for writing and drawing are hung up, and so is the class poem that they write together each month. It is also important to celebrate each student in the classroom. They talk about their families and home lives often, and birthdays are displayed and celebrated to honor each student. Summer birthday students get to pick a random day during the year to celebrate their birthday. Each morning, the calendar is read. This helps the kids learn how to read and write the date and know how to use a calendar. There's also a section for extra supplies and books. Students don't have their own desks and bring very little of their own school supplies, so this is where everything is kept. They have a color-coded caddy for each table, also with all the supplies they'll need throughout the day. Although used rarely, the class also has a set of iPads. They mainly use these to take pictures of their work and save it in their folder for conferences and grading, or they use them to watch BrainPop videos or read with Raz Kids. In first grade, the students get 2 snacks. Instead of bringing their own snack, students are asked to bring community snacks in throughout the year to share with the entire class. This ensures that each student always has a snack and that it's fair and they get the same thing. It also is encouraged to bring healthier options. My host teacher also has a workstation where students can work quietly if they don't want to sit at a table with other students, or if she needs to work with someone one-on-one. My classroom also has an Eno board. My host teacher doesn't really use it for that purpose. She mainly uses it as a whiteboard or to project something onto a screen. This is the work activity station. Most of the daily worksheets that are done in class are in the bins, along with the supplies needed for each one. Everything is clearly labeled and most are color-coded according to reading levels. My class loves doing case studies and discovering new things. They created a science center where they can investigate, and they even decided to get a class pet slug to take care of. The class library is also important. Books are marked by reading level or they're separated by category. Students also have their own book box where they keep about 5 books that they're currently reading or want to read so that no one else takes them. They change these weekly. Blocks are one of the more popular activity time choices. They allow students to create anything and use their imaginations to play. This past week, they were building an army base. Throughout the class, things the students are learning are displayed. The classroom has a warm and welcoming environment and is accessible to all.